Hey everyone, thanks for tuning back in with me, Naturally AE, for the first segment of my new series called Roots and Democracy. In this series, we're going to be talking about, number one, hair. You guys are going to be following me as I do some type of styling for my hair. Today, I've been rocking these twists for about, I think today makes 7 days, and it's finally time to take them down. So that's what we're gonna do as far as the hair goes. As far as the democracy goes, I'm basically just gonna comment on some of the policies or some of the current events that are going on today in US politics or in world politics, whatever I feel most likely is most likely to apply to millennials, women, or people of color. These are things that we should be talking about, we should be well informed on, and these are things that I definitely just want to hear what other people are thinking. I'm gonna start this video by taking down just some of the lower ones so you can see the definition. I shouldn't have worn black, but black's my favorite color. And then I'll take down the middle, the center of the middle, and I'll come back when I'm doing the front, and we're gonna talk about budgets. Alrighty, let's get started. So for this twist out, I used, let's see, in here, the Alikay Naturals Lemongrass leave-in conditioner, and then I used Camille Rose Naturals, it's the Almond twisting butter. I'm going to do a review on the butter, so I'm not gonna get too much into that right now. But I'm just gonna throw my hair out. There we go. Alrighty, and I'll get some more of the butter. And just to coat my hands aren't super dry when I'm taking them down. So today we are going to talk about budgets. In my own personal opinion, everybody should be budgeting for something in every aspect of their lives. It's an important tool to have to maintain your financials, to make sure that you can achieve the things that you want. Look at that. Alrighty, see what we got. So Trump comes out with his budget today, right? And he's talking about increase the budget for defense by $54 billion. Now, if you know anything about American politics, you know that that money is going to come out from our pockets, from the taxpayers, right? So what are you cutting? Because you're not going to increase our taxes, because that's what you claim the Democrats do. All we do is just increase taxes. Okay, you don't want to do that. I'm with that. But you want to cut funding elsewhere. So as you can see, the definition is pretty good so far. I just have a few here in the front, 3 here in the front, here on this side, and just a side here on the left. So we're gonna get started with some of the finer details of Trump's budget proposal. I'm just gonna get my hands ready with some of the almond twisting butter. And let's first talk about PBS. I don't know about anybody else, but PBS used to be one of the networks that I would watch when I would come home. I mean, before, Disney or Cartoon Network got really good, there was PBS. There was Bill Nye the Science Guy, there was Reading Rainbow, Magic School Bus. These are the things that I watched. So to hear that Trump is ready to cut funding for kids' cartoons that happen to be educational, I'm a bit worried about that. Then you find out that he's gonna cut almost 30% to the State Department as well as the EPA. Now, the Environmental Protection Agency, as everybody knows, they take care of the environment. They make sure that the research is done for us to stop using so many of the fossil fuels. They do all of that stuff. So Trump wanting to cut funding for that program, you're essentially saying that you don't need as many scientists working on environmental problems as we already have. You don't think children should have educational TV programs after school. One moment, let me see what else he wants to cut. Okay, forgive me for looking down. I'm just taking this information directly from the source. All right, so he also wants to cut a wide array of public education programs to transportation programs like Amtrak, to the Department of Housing and Urban Development, and the complete elimination of the $3 billion set aside for the Community Development Block Grant Program. Now, this program, most people haven't heard of, but if you know Meals on Wheels, this is the program that gives them the funds for Meals on Wheels. So you're telling me that you want to cut Meals on Wheels, Mr. President? Is that what you're telling me? So that you can beef up our federal defense budget? I don't know. That's my concern with Trump, is he is quick to scare us into thinking that terrorists are going to come from afar. Meanwhile, we know that a lot of them are actually born and raised right here in the good old USA. Thoughts, opinions, concerns, please share them with me. I would love to hear them. And please, please, please let me know what you think about this new segment, Roots and Democracy. I'm going to just finish up my hair here, and I'll see you back in a minute. All right, everyone. So here we are. We are finally all done taking out these twists. Hopefully I got them all. Sometimes I feel like I don't get them all. But the definition is real. The shine is real. And looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. I'm just gonna fluff it out a little bit more. I'm just gonna style it to my liking. But just want to say thank you for tuning into this first episode of Roots and Democracy. Let me know what you think about this series. Definitely make sure that you hit that subscribe button somewhere up here, and make sure you check out some of my other videos. I'll probably post a link for them over here somewhere, and tune in for my next video. Otherwise, until next week, stay blessed and unstressed.